Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a kind of a special video for you today. It's special for me, and I'll tell you why in a second. First of all, you've probably seen on my channel a few videos of blank journals that I've collected over the last year, and I have a little bit of a confession to make. One of them is that I used to collect journals when I was younger, back when I was a teenager. Probably my late teens and very early 20s. And before I moved out, I couldn't take but so many things with me, so I put the journals that I had collected at that time in a plastic bin, and it stayed home at my parents' house, or rather my mom and my stepdad's house. And at some point they went up to the attic and stayed there. That was their home for a while, and I've thought about them ever since then. So a while back, probably around 2012-13, somewhere like that, my mom and my stepdad got a divorce, and I hadn't been able to go back to retrieve my journals. And it was one of those things that I have just thought about over the years, and I just desperately wanted them back into my life, just because you know how much journals mean to me. Obviously, I have an Instagram and a YouTube dedicated to the subject. So, and finally, a few weeks ago, I was able to go back and retrieve those journals, and I was beyond excited to finally get these back into my possession. The only sad part is, well, there's a few sad parts to this story. When I went to go to the attic to find them, things had been moved around and shuffled about, and the plastic lid was off the container, which exposed the journals to bugs, heat and humidity, and a few of them have actually been stolen, which baffles me completely. I'm trying not to mourn that so much, because the ones that I mostly thought about were in my possession. But there are a few that I've thought about over the years that I was looking forward to using that I don't have. So anyway, now I'm trying to get over that part, and I have what I have, and I want to share with you what is in my old collection that I can't wait to break into. Some of them are not quite my style anymore, so it's very interesting to go back and see what I was into. I'll either sell them or give them away, or just simply keep them. So let's just get into what I have here. The first one is this pink lacy one, and it's actually this lace overlay. You can actually move the lace around. I don't want to do that too much. Actually, it looks like it's aged a little bit. I believe this was one of the ones that had been in a plastic covering, and by now you should know that I normally keep my journals in the plastic cover that it comes with. Until I'm ready to use it, I keep it in the plastic cover to protect it. And whoever was rummaging through that bin took every plastic cover off of my journals. I can't even, maybe this is like an OCD thing. I don't even know if I'm OCD, but like, it drives me crazy. I don't know. It's also a respect issue, but anyway. So the inside here is this artisan handcrafted paper, and it has some like confetti pieces in here. As you can see, there's no lines in here, so yeah, just blank and this beautiful handcrafted confetti paper. That's the first one. Here's the back. Another one here, this is definitely one of the ones that had been in my mind over the years. This lovely pink, kind of almost padded hardcover journal. White polka dots here. And on the side, if you if you can see that. Let me see if I can focus it a little bit. Yep, you see this beautiful floral, I don't know what the proper word is for that, edge here, and it goes all the way around. There we go. Let me just focus back here. And so anyway, I'm glad that I still have this one. I like the inside cover here, this like dark pink cover. Again, this is an artisan paper in this journal, blank pages. I don't normally go for blank pages anymore, although recently I have been thinking about blank pages and how different and nice that would be, so I'm very glad that I still have this to explore that with. I want to say I got these 3 journals at a place called Books A Million, I want to say. Wherever I was living at the time had a Books A Million, and so that's where I would get my books and notebooks, journals. This is another one that stayed on my mind over the years, this pink kind of fabric journal. This is another one that has that artisan paper with like the glitter or confetti or whatever you want to call that inside. And it also has a beaded bookmark in it. Actually, it looks like the ribbon has kind of faded over time too from being unprotected. And then we have this one. I remember the day that I got this one actually. I guess I was just into that 50s style or 40s, whatever that is. And there's not anything too special about this one. It's lined, it has a few quotes at the bottom. And to be perfectly honest, I don't even think that's quite my style anymore. It's kind of on the thinner side, and I don't think I'd probably go for that quote these days also. And then we have this one. I remember this was gifted to me, and it's a handmade journal as well. It looks like there's some paper pieces that have been glued on here, a daisy, and some layering of paper here. And then on the inside, it's that same handcrafted paper with kind of different pieces of paper embedded in it. I remember this being one of my more fancier journals back when I got it. I think this one here came with some other things. I don't remember what. But yeah, I feel like I remember there being like another little like notepad or something like that being in this. I don't know what I'd use this for today, but I still have it. I don't know if I'll keep this as a journal or what I'm going to use this for, but I still think the pattern's pretty nice. I think I was gifted this as well. Okay, so next we have this red one. Back in the day, I was really into Paris themed things, and I really thought this was cute at the time. I still like it now. The bad thing is that I guess through time of the journals being exposed, we have, I don't even know what happened to it exactly, but it looks like it's been kind of eaten at. Maybe bugs got to it and kind of ate at it, which makes me sad. And also it's warped. A few of these are warped, and I just can't even tell you how that makes me sad. But this is just a regular lined journal. I do still intend on keeping this and using this in the future. I'm just gonna look at these pieces as being just having more character added to their story. Another one that has the same situation. It looks, I'm assuming this is bugs, bug related. I have this really thick purple one here, and I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but it's actually a purple edge all the way around it. And I used to have another one that I think was green around the edges, and I think that's one of the ones that has been stolen, unfortunately. On the inside, you can see it's pretty large, and it's just a regular lined notebook. I remember when I first got this, I felt excited about using it one day, but also intimidated because it was and still is one of the larger journals in the collection. And then we have this one here, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was really into Audrey Hepburn at the time. She's just so classic, and Breakfast at Tiffany's is very classic. And when I saw this journal, obviously I felt the need to add it to my collection. I think at this point, if I were to see this today, it's still kind of part of my personality, but I don't think I would feel the need to absolutely have it in my collection. I've kind of evolved a little bit past that, and also it has this kind of spiral notebook thing going on, and I don't normally go for these kind of notebooks anymore. I do have a few in my collection, but I probably won't get to them for a while. So that's that one, the Breakfast at Tiffany's. This one here was given to me as a gift. It's called, or it says on the front, The Treasure of a Friend Journal. And I think it just talks about friendship throughout the book. This one still has a plastic covering to it. I remember being so excited about this one. It says Vogue down here. Unfortunately, it looks like some other books got piled on top of it, and it has created a crease in the cover. I don't remember what the pages look like inside, and I haven't taken the cover off, as you can see. I think I'm going to keep it as is, unless I get really, really curious to know what's on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to keep that plastic on there until I decide to use it as a journal. This one, I think my mom got me. I think a few of us back in the day, and even now, they still make these. I'm sure a few of us have some where you have the two punched holes here, and on the side here you can see the different sections. I've already used one notebook like this, and I think I have another one too. This one is just a regular spiral bound notebook. It was given to me by my friend, and obviously I haven't used it yet. It'll probably be a while before I get to it, but I really like the blue and the blue pages. This one is by Flavia, or Flavia, however you say that. I remember loving that brand back in the day. And these pages are just absolutely gorgeous. It has different sections to it, and every section is a different color. So yeah, this is one that I'm still excited to use, even though it's a notebook style journal. And then we have this one, which was actually given to me by my grandmother, I think, and my mom had these journals waiting for us, and there was a time where she handed them out at one of our family meetings that we had, and we actually have something written in there already from that family meeting back in the day. This journal, it says, daily concerns vanish from sight as the day becomes the night. I was really into like moons and stars and stuff like that. It has nice kind of yellowy off-white pages. Oh, the inside cover is really nice too. Oh, it's by Markings. This looks like it's aged a little bit, I think. It says Believe in Yourself. Again, notebook style, blue pages. I don't think I would buy this at all at this point. I don't even know why I bought it then, but I did. These two right here I found at Hallmark back in the day. Again, I was really into that Paris theme. And this is notebook style, off-white pages. This one here, it says, this lifetime of yours, does it blossom? Is it fun? Does it glow at the center like a miniature sun? Does it find its own meaning in the great scheme of things? Is there joy in it? Beauty? Does your life have wings? And I really like the butterfly on the front. The next one here, this has definitely warped. I'm a little sad about that because I remember really liking this journal here. The I Hope You Dance journal, it's from that song, I Hope You Dance. I got it around the same time that song came out, and I guess just being in that box with other journals piled on top of it for so long, it kind of worked right here. I'm hoping maybe I can fix that. But yeah, it has these really nice pages on the inside. This is still a really nice journal, especially for something that I wouldn't, like the style that I wouldn't normally go for. The pages feel really nice. They're not thick, but there's just a feel to it that I really like. And I really like the designs that are throughout it as well. And then I have these two, which are both the same. And I have another one of these two that I'm currently using on a... Okay, so my battery died on my camera, so I'm just going to finish up using my phone here. So yeah, this is a Flavia journal, and it says Forever on the cover. And then we have this journal, which is from... Oh, it doesn't say, or does it? And I'm not finding it. I don't know, but this is one of those lay flat journals with a shoe. I was really into fashion at the time I bought this. I would not buy this journal now, but since I have it, I will keep it. And it has these little shoes at the top here. And nice, just normal lined paper. It says it's supposed to lay flat, but it's really not. It's not... See what I mean? It's not laying flat. And then lastly, we have this dream journal, which I remember the day I picked this up at Borders. I really miss Borders. I wish it didn't have to close, but anyway, it's a really kind of tall journal. And I got it because, I mean, I liked the cover here, but, oh, and it has these like stars. You can see that. I don't know if it's focusing on that, but I don't want to show the front because I actually used this at my 16th birthday party, and I had everybody sign it. So I used it as a guest book for that with the intention of using it later on as a journal, which I still, good gracious, I can't close that, which I still intend on using. So yeah, that is my old blank journal collection. That's just what I'm going to call it. Thank you for watching, and as always, in my next video, I will see you next time. Bye.